Thank you for your permission, sir.
Well, thank goodness.
I'm so glad I have StreamYard. I'm being somewhat sarcastic. I actually enjoy the fact that it's like, hey, we're giving you a warning.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And I love the fact that my own page is giving me my own notifications on my own Facebook fucking page.
Whoop whoop.
It's like
your permission, sir.
It's like fucking. What are you saying?
Me? Oh no, I think I just had some feedback. Give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm going through everything and hitting the like button.
My own notifications.
Yeah, okay, that's creepy. I can hear myself. Stop it.
Sorry, I'm trying to fill the ballot box here. I'm pulling the Joe Biden.
Well, no, if you do that, you gotta have like a little fly around your head.
Yeah.
Don't start sniffing the kids, man. Don't do that. All right.
Kids like touching my hairy legs.
Oh,
yeah, he's sitting in the pool. He's having little kids play with his legs, and for fuck's sake! All right,
my niece gave me a man bun at Christmas because she liked my hair being long, so she could tie it into different shapes. But
oh no, you have no idea how fun it is to do that.
Yeah, unfortunately for her, I had it cut today, so sorry.
All right, I'm hitting the title screen really quick. All right.
Dude, I know who those two people were in the intro there. I know them.
Yeah, we know them too. Hail Angelus, how's it going, man?
Hola.
So yeah, for everyone, so we'll hail Angelus. Hail Angelus is a good friend of ours, or mine, I should say. I don't know if you've streamed with him.
No, I don't know.
But maybe I know AFK knows him, so we're friends of ours.
I got some cool shit to stream tonight anyway, because I haven't had time to catch up on all the random shit that I've been doing and have obtained, and
You mean the strange shit since you came up last weekend?
Actually, there was some strange shit I didn't bring because I didn't want to bring it with me.
Why wouldn't you not bring strange shit?
Well. So, I don't know how many of you heard, but there was a video game called Paprium that was announced for Sega Genesis in 2017. Mm-hmm. And they went through a big pre-order thing. And, of course, I went, okay, I'll invest in that. It was like a pre-Kickstarter thing, and I gave them like $50. And then after a while, we just all assumed it wasn't going to come out because, 2 years later, the thing hadn't shown up. Whatever. Maybe about a month ago, we all get an email, all the investors, saying, hey, just update your shipping, I'll send it out. And keep in mind, people were giving this guy shit for not releasing the game, right? Oh, he's never going to release the game. This is bullshit. That's bullshit. Look at all his excuses. And yada.
So basically everything that every fucking bullshit thing that goes on with every fucking Kickstarter, that takes too fucking long.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. At least he claims he had a bunch of issues, and people were saying he'd never complete the game, and what footage he released looked like shit, among other things. And so it's like you get the fucking. So I have the investors edition of the game in here, which is kind of interesting. But I don't know. He did the best way to prove somebody wrong, and that's just release the fucking game. It's the biggest middle finger he could have given them. So. We open the package. It's got the character of the game. It comes with a letter that says how to enjoy the game. There's a choice quote in here. It says,
wait, what? You gotta let me see that.
A personalized letter that he kind of wrote instructions on how to play the game, how you're meant to play it. It's like he wants you to play it on a CRT, on a regular Genesis, etc. Right?
Like an old analog TV.
Yeah, he wants you to play it on this thing.
I know what a CRT is.
Yeah.
I have an original one. I have a good one. I don't have the flat screen ones. I have the rounded screen where you can actually play a fucking duck hunt without
that's nice.
Fucking corner.
Yeah, but he did write in here, first use of the game, alternate experience. Don't open the game, leave it sealed, put it on eBay, make a 500 to 1,000% profit. Moreover, you can wean everywhere about the game being bad. Just look at others' unboxing and gameplay videos for some scumbag grade legitimacy. So he did kind of gloat a little bit, but I haven't actually gotten a chance to play the game because you need real hardware. It doesn't work on the FPGA. You get a
I thought you
comic.
had real hardware.
I do. It's just at my dad's house, so I'm going to go get it this weekend. Next weekend rather.
Next weekend.
Yeah. And postcard. He wrote thank you on it.
Nice.
And then I get a pair of panties.
What?
Yeah, it's a pair of panties. The Showtime is the character. This character, it's a dude. you get his panties. Yeah,
Definitely they do. Kickstarters aren't easy at all.
Yeah. Well, to bring a project to fruition is really hard, right? And you're liable to hit pitfalls. I mean, he says it in his letter here. That he says most projects like this fail, and it's a good reason. And it's just, I got a pin. I can't remember what the pins. And then the game's interesting. The way they package it, so you get the game in a nice blister pack. It looks like original Genesis artwork.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to get going, you guys. I'm sorry.
Thanks for stopping by.
Fine. Yeah, nice of you to show up. I got to talk with you a little bit, so I'm happy. I don't care about Tristan. But...
Oh, sure. Well, hey, no worries. Thanks for letting me
I'm
in here
kidding.
for a little while.
No, I know you have something to take care of, so you go do that, and yeah, we'll chat with you soon.
Yep.
Sure. Yeah, I might come back if I can, but
If you
not, carry on.
All right. Well, if you don't get a chance to come back, have a good rest of the night.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
See you.
How's it going, Runner? Yeah, she has to. All right.
So anyway, we get the box here, and it comes in like this weird packaging. It's actually like a cardboard on plastic dealio. You got all your documentation in this little thing here, and the most annoying packaging for a cartridge known to God. It's in like a fucking tinfoil like pill package thing. I don't know, most of us have figured out.
Let me see that again. What the?
This is the artwork of the pin package.
Oh my fuck! Oh god! It's a fucking pill case. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. To really open this, we're just gonna cut the plastic and take it out from the side.
I really got to take a good look. I was too busy fucking laughing. I didn't see. Oh my god! Why?
Like, look at the kind of effort this guy went through. Like, look at that.
Did he do this just to fucking troll on his friend, on the people that were dissing him?
So here's the funny thing: he offered refunds for a few weeks without saying the game was kind of going to come out. He offered refunds, right? And then a bunch of people went and got refunds, and then he released the game. And now to get a copy of this game is $170.
$170 to get a copy of the game?
Yeah. Well, that's his price.
Is he? Oh, he's still selling it for 170?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
According to him,
Wait,
it's
is it like just the base game, or does it come with all of that?
I think it comes with just this, right?
Oh my god!
This is what you get for the 170. According to him in his letter, he said he spent like over, there was over 16,000 man hours in this game, and he kind of lost money. So I guess that's why he's doing it. But this is all. We only have his word to take for it.
Right.
So we don't know for sure. But honestly, the guy came through. I gave him $50. I got a game.
Yeah.
Fuck it. But I do want to play this with you. It was just that it's supposed to be like a cup. No, it's not. But
I don't know. I was thinking it's like maybe it's a bit like beef or something, like flat plastic case that's supposed to keep it fresh, or something that smells.
A lot of this he sealed it like many times. There's a lot of tamper evidence seals. There's at least 4 different seals to show that the game's been opened. Like, probably
to ensure that you're getting a brand new fucking copy.
Yeah, that, and like if you go to sell it, it's evident that it's been opened, right?
Yeah. If you go to sell it, it's whether it's going to be there or not.
Yeah. So anyway, you and I will have to play this game, but we have to play it on regular hardware, and apparently it doesn't support the third-party controllers very well for some reason. But the game itself is a beat 'em up. It's pretty technically impressive for the Sega Genesis. So
I say I can now.
you went quiet for a second. I can't hear you. Is it just me on the stream now? This is too much pressure. Too much pressure. Nah, bro. Well, Lane's gone. We can talk about cool shit like panties. Look at these panties here. He put a meme on there. You can touch my tra-la-la. I don't know. Cool shit. I mean, it's one thing for these Kickstarters to not come out with something. It's another thing where they come out, you get an actual product. I mean, fuck it, man. And there he is.
Son of a bitch. Fucking Christ. No, my fucking StreamYard, something went wrong. Decided, oh, we can't detect your devices anymore because our system is gone.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. Is they cut the mic off and cut the camera off. I didn't hear a fucking thing you were saying because my microphone was jeez.
Jeez. Are we still on stream?
Oh, the stream didn't end. It was just me it was just the StreamYard decided to not recognize my devices for a second.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like everything came unplugged and it's like, hey, nothing's here. So anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, that's it. I mean, the game came out. I mean, fuck it. Like, everybody's calling this guy an asshole, and he probably is an asshole, but he's an asshole who produced a game. So, you know.
And he's an asshole that seems to have gone out of his way to troll the people that wanted the refund.
Yeah. So yeah, he offered the refunds. If you got your refund, you got your $50 back. But then you didn't get the game, and he kind of trolled him by just like the next week. It was like, hey, the game's coming. Verify your address. Because people were really railing on this guy. There's a whole website dedicated to like railing on him for not releasing this game, and like he just gave him the finger. He just stayed silent and made the game.
Yeah, why not? That's awesome.
Yeah. So you and I can play it next time I'm up, and we'll see how we did together. But
see how it works.
I played a little bit of it at a friend's house who also got a copy, and
nice.
He likes it. He said the game's a little easy, but it's like that's its biggest sin. But
okay, so where was I? I was gonna look up something, and then this cut me out.
What are you gonna look up, brah?
I forgot now.
Too much excitement for you.
Not excitement, just fucking Christ. Oh, scusi. Oh
Yeah.
God. Sorry.
Other than that, I my friend Joe, who's the other guy who got the game, gave me a spare Sega Genesis.
Right.
So I took it apart.
Wait, what the fuck did you do?
Somebody gave me a spare Genesis. So unfortunately, this is one of the ones that's made in China. So like the motherboard quality is a little bit lower than the normal one. So I took a chance to. And it's
the one that's made in China.
So some Sega Genesis units you get, say, made in Japan on the bottom.
Well,
Those
yeah,
are the
because they were
really nice
Japanese.
Yeah, well, they also made some in China, and the Chinese ones are obviously lower quality. Yeah.
It's called the lead.
Yeah, I can't see. I'm trying to zoom in, but yeah, made in China right there, right?
Oh,
So if you get yourself a Sega Genesis Model 2, look on the bottom and make sure, like if you're going to go buy one from somebody, look on the bottom and see if it's made in Japan. I would highly recommend you just make sure you get the ones that say made in Japan, because when you actually open it up, this one I've already replaced all the capacitors, but the capacitors were put on really shittily. One of the audio amplifiers was put on crooked, but it was still connected, but it was crooked. It was just like a bunch of low quality shit. Like they didn't give a crap when they're putting it together.
Well, yeah,
right now,
it's fucking China.
Yeah. So I've got a couple mods going on. First of all, I removed the power circuitry so I can power it through USB.
What?
So on your Sega Genesis Model 2 and your Model 3, you can't really do it with the Model 1. You might be able to, but I wouldn't because
I'm not going to try it.
Yeah. With the Model 2 and the Model 3, there's just the plug that comes in from the wall wart, and then it goes down to this circuitry here, right?
Yeah.
And all this does is turn 9 volts into 5 volts. So what gives us 5 volts these days? USB. So you just fucking take out that transistor and its accompanying capacitor, and then you just solder on a USB cable to the right pins, and you can power the thing off a USB port. And it's a bit cleaner power too, I think. So I don't know. It's an interesting mod. So I'm just taking the chance to mod this. Unfortunately, my audio amp experiment did not go the way it should. Well, the sound's not coming out right, and I think I fucked up some of the soldering, even though I put in a little bit of quality, but something's not right. So I need to figure out what's going on. So luckily, schematics for this board are on the internet. And the other thing is, even if I fucked up the audio, the bigger mod that people do is just remove all the circuitry to begin with and just put on a completely separate audio amplifier. So,
What, do they give it a better one?
Yeah, so the problem with this model of Genesis, why it sounds worse than the first one, is that the audio amp, this circuitry here, the audio amp is shitty. It doesn't filter out enough noise, so it doesn't sound good. My experiment was to buy super high quality audio parts. Like I bought like $20 worth of high quality capacitors and amplifiers and put them in there. And the parts that work sound pretty good, but that's amplifying the noise too. Like you're getting a lot of this extra noise that's being amplified by these high quality amplifiers, and it's because it's not the circuit that they built isn't filtering very well. So I don't know. A popular mod for the Model 2 is to put it on another amplifier, and when you get that amplifier, it actually sounds better than a Model 1. So I don't know. So the worst case scenario is I just scrap this circuit and build another one, but for now it works. It's pretty simple motherboard when you get down to it. Like this is all audio amp. This is the main chip that has the graphics and the sound chips in it and a few other things.
Yeah.
The secondary processor, main processor, secondary RAM, main RAM, video memory. Very simple.
Wait,
Almost
hell,
like a-
hold that up again. I want to get a look at that.
Let me take
I
the
wanna
Mega
put you-
Hyperdrive
I
off
wanna
it.
put you- It's fine. I don't care. I can still see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
So yeah.
Main
So
processor.
your main processor. Wait,
is
what?
right there. So yeah, this is the main processor and its RAM. Right?
How big is it? How big are those RAM chips?
They're in the kilobytes. I think the Genesis has 64 kilobytes of RAM.
What the?
No, it's 128 kilobytes of RAM and 64 kilobytes of video memory.
You know,
I think that's-
it's hard. It's hard to believe that they actually made games that worked on something that small.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot simpler than you think. I mean, it's like, first of all, this is really fast compared to its competition anyway.
Yeah, that's where the blast processing thing came in. I know.
Actually, the blast processing's in this one.
Oh, the secondary processor.
Well, because they have something called direct memory access. That's a device
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
not
right.
a processor that moves things between memory, and that's in
That's
this.
right. That's right.
So
It doesn't. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to store as many things. It can just. Or no.
well, it means that
stores
the
them ahead of
processor
time,
doesn't
yeah.
have to waste its time moving things into memory, right?
Right. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. So the processor spends more time doing game shit rather than moving all the data around,
Yeah.
which is important when you want fast-paced games, which is what the Genesis
When you
did.
want Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. Although
Or
there
when you
is
want-
an impressive Sonic 1 that somebody made for Super Nintendo recently.
Oh God, I'm not really sure I want to see it.
It actually it works. It plays pretty good. It's noticeably slower, but it does prove that Sonic the Hedgehog would have been capable on the Super Nintendo.
Really,
It's an
Sonic
interesting mod.
1 SNES.
Were you looking up?
I'm looking up Sonic 1 on the SNES.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the guy did impressive work. I mean, it probably took more work to do that than it would have on the Genesis. It's probably the thing people wouldn't realize. Once you see the finished product, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. But
Yeah.
the amount of optimization you would have had to go through. Well, you got to keep in mind, people didn't get that good at programming these consoles on the year they launched, right? I mean,
Right.
Super Mario World doesn't do a very good job of displaying how good the Super Nintendo can be. It does an okay job, but it's not as good as some of the games that came later. So, Like them being able to do Sonic in 1991 is probably a stretch, but now that we're in 2020, where we have so many years of Genesis and Super Nintendo development. Did you find the video?
Yeah. But if I play it, I'm probably gonna fucking get claimed. Because the last two of my previous live streams I did with Legend of Zelda got fucking claimed for music.
Oh, that's weird. What did they have for music? Just Zelda music?
Yeah.
One of them.
One of them I got claimed for the Song of Storms.
Yeah.
Which I think I don't remember which one that was.
I think that means you just probably shouldn't stream Nintendo stuff because they fucking hate you.
Let me think. I want studio, you fucking knob. That's a fun word. I don't know why I use that as an insult,
knob.
But it's a really fun insult.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Part 6, which was the 12.5-hour stream that got cut off about half an hour.
Yeah.
Got claimed for, 30 seconds of the Gerudo Fortress, the Gerudo Valley theme. Oh, sorry.
Really?
1 minute and 1 second, yeah.
I mean, it's in the game.
I know!
The game you're legally licensed to play.
Gerudo Valley. It's like, content found during 404.55 and 405.56. Like, fuck you.
Did you contest it?
Of course I'm contesting. It's like, I said that too. It's like, this is a gameplay stream with my ugly mug. I didn't say my ugly mug, but you know what I mean. In the corner with the chat below me, and you have little Christmas music and fucking snow falling trees behind me playing this game. I'm effectively being commentator over it, and the music is really fucking down. I don't know how the fuck it tagged the music.
I don't know why Nintendo sees the need to do that kind of shit. It's like, who are they doing this for? Like, it's not like they're making money off that music.
Hey, if there's an ad that plays on it, that somebody watches it, they're getting paid for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not getting paid for it. No. We're not that big a channel.
No, we're not. Well, our stuff, we both put stuff into it.
Yeah. Speaking of which, we do need to figure out our girly games stream at some point.
Yeah, we got to figure that out. We got to figure out a new layout for this too.
It's a new year. That's my New Year's resolution, is to do the girly stream with
New Year's resolutions are bullshit. Did you see the title?
I know. Oh, is that what we did?
No, that's what I named the title because I couldn't think of what we were going to talk about.
Well, New Year's resolutions are bullshit, actually. I mean, I don't make New Year's resolutions because I just make goals that I try to do year round. I don't need the turning of a clock to tell me how to
fucking do it. But it's like, it's like, it's like, because most other streams that motherfucker. Most other streams that were doing fucking, New Year's Eve streams and everything, they were just, doing their, talking about the year and everything. And it's like, okay, we're technically in 2021.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to talk about last year.
I actually have a distinct amount of hate for people that think a year is a bad thing. Oh, 2020 sucked. It's like, dude, it's a year we arbitrarily numbered. It's a thing. The numbers of years are arbitrary, and like you're treating like 2020 sucked. Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude.
2020 sucked, man. It's like you do realize that it's just
people are like, well, fuck you, 2020. It's like, dude, fuck you.
I mean, I can understand, that span of time being fucking obnoxious. I really can.
Yeah. Oh, so when I was taking part that Genesis, the other reason that I have the Chinese one, so I could verify that this Genesis was never taken apart by anyone but me. But some asshole at the factory got fingerprints all over it, and they kind of rusted into the. Surprisingly, though, they cleaned up a little bit because I took some carburetor cleaner and sprayed it all over this thing and cleaned it. Carburetor cleaner did a wonderful job cleaning it up. I mean, look at that. Look,
That
fingerprint.
looks amazing, you know, except for the fingerprints that are burned into the fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, so carburetor cleaner does miracles. I mean, hell, look at that shit. It's awesome. Anyway, nobody's ever going to see that again.
Coca-Cola. Apparently, Coca-Cola removes rust.
Yeah. Well, carburetor cleaner's meant to like really clean surfaces smooth because you don't want rough surfaces in your carb. So.
No, you don't want anything on. You don't want any bad stuff on your carb. It's kind of important.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I got a little bit on the plastic, and you can kind of see it in the like. If you get carburetor cleaner on the plastic, it makes a distinct like speckled.
You're holding it. Oh, stop moving it. You're holding it too close to the camera.
Back off.
Let the camera focus a little bit.
Pray to the gods of the camera, but you can see like it's a little gray spots there.
Yeah, I see it.
It's not very bad. I don't give a shit. It's a spare Genesis. I cleaned it up. I washed it with soap and water. I'm doing a restoration, but then I'm also experimenting.
Yeah.
I've got a Turbo Graphics I got to do something with in a similar method at some point. But we'll
Wait, you have a second Turbo Graphics?
Yeah, my friend Heath picked one up at a yard sale for $10, so I gave him $10 for it. And yeah, just the Turbo Graphics. All I got was the Turbo Graphics in the back. That's it.
No plug-ins, nothing.
No, but that's plenty because the Turbo Graphics is quite valuable, and it works with a Sega Genesis Model 1 AC adapter, so it's not like you have to go searching for the AC adapter or anything. So,
no, but you need a way to plug it in.
Yeah, but if I have a Sega Genesis Model 1, and chances are anybody interested in the Turbo Graphics probably has a Sega Genesis. So
I meant to say plug it into the TV is what I meant to finish.
Oh, well, it just has a standard RF switch on the back, like a plug, so... you could use an NES RF switch. It doesn't have a composite output on it, unfortunately. You have to get an extra accessory for that. And people do make those new. Like you can actually get them new, but they're not pretty looking.
Yeah, I don't think that they are.
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, I have a spare Turbo Graphics. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I've always wanted to do a mod with it. He still has his original SNES. That's nice. I don't think I have any of my original consoles at this point, but
I have my original NES.
Yeah. Actually, I have my original Sega Genesis 6-button controller that I got. I still have that.
I still have my original PlayStation as well.
Yeah.
My original PlayStation 1 PlayStation, not.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I don't know, like it's fun to restore things. I was bored and that Genesis was just given to me. So if I get extra consoles, I spend time fixing them up or trying to do something interesting with them. And the USB mod's really quick and easy. And just like I didn't have a power to brick for it. So here are the parts I removed.
All the old capacitors and shit.
Yeah, then this is screws. This is the heat sink for the power converter, and the power converter's in there. It's pretty neat.
So what, you're just gonna leave it a fucking motherboard?
I have some other plans. I bought a little dev board so I could make a USB-C power circuit. So you could just plug it into a USB-C port instead. USB-C power is a lot cleaner, so you would get less noise going to the audio. But that's. He's got his original N64. Oh, he would still have his original N64.
My original N64 got stolen.
Yeah, I lent mine to my cousin, and he never gave it back. So
I used to have that. I used to have the colored ones that they have.
Yeah.
That they made. I had a fire orange one.
Oh, nice. I think my main one's fire orange. I have a second one that's gray.
I had the fire orange, and it came with a fire orange controller, and
yeah.
It's like my mother picked up fire orange because she couldn't get the ice blue.
Yeah.
One of the ice blue one, and so okay, we'll get the fire orange one. But she got an ice blue controller, so I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, the fucking. I don't know, man. I still think console collecting's getting hard, but whenever I get a new console, I try not to destroy it, but I try to do something cool with it so I can, make. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody else do USB mods, maybe because it's not super useful, but I don't know. I like it.
It's a good. I suppose it's okay.
Yeah. Well, the Sega Genesis Model 3, the little one,
Yeah.
works way better with it because you don't need a high-powered USB. I plugged that thing in. It was only using like 200 milliamps of power, so it'll work on most USB ports, whereas this one, it won't work plugged into my computer because the computer doesn't provide enough power. So it actually needs a USB charger for like a cell phone or something. But yeah. But the Model 3 Genesis literally can run on like 200 milliamps of power. You could probably battery power that thing for like 6 hours if you plugged it into the right shit.
I don't fucking like that Model 3. I picked one up because I was in a pinch and I needed a fucking Genesis because mine got stolen.
Yeah. Well, what's really impressive about the Model 3? It's not its quality for sure. It's not the quality, but the fact that so I just showed you all this shit on the motherboard. They condense all of this into one chip.
What?
Yeah, the only chip that's separate is this one over here. That just turns your video into the output over here.
That's the only.
So the Model 3 is literally all these circuits in one chip.
That sounds like it would be an upgrade, but I have a feeling it's not.
Well, I think they did something funny about the Z80 processor, which is this one. This is the secondary processor, usually for sound.
Yeah.
They did something funny with that. I don't know if it's something about it not being in there or being in a debilitated state or something, but the Model 3 literally turns all of this into one chip, and that's why it uses so little power. I think it has some of the RAM is external, but for the most part, everything's inside the chip. It's pretty ridiculous. Whatever they were doing was amazing, condensing their hardware, and that's why they could sell the thing for $40 because it was literally one chip slapped on a motherboard with a few helper chips and then a cheap plastic shell.
Now, why did they even release a Model 3 anyway?
I haven't really done a ton of homework on that. It wasn't released by Sega. It was released by Majesco, but still, why would Sega go through the effort of producing that chip, right? That it's not cheap to tape out a chip like that. I think my theory is that it's probably the same chip that's in the Sega Nomad.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't opened up a Sega Nomad or looked at the motherboard.
I don't know. Sega Nomad consoledatabase.com. All right, here. I got this running up. Sega Nomad technical specifications. You'll probably understand this. A CPU, it's a 16-bit Motorola 68,000.
Well, yeah, that's what the CPU is. It's still, but on the motherboard, is that all separate or is it in one chip? Is the question.
I don't know. Doesn't.
All right. So actually, I'm looking at it right here. I'm looking at the motherboard. The 68,000 processor is separate from the main chip. So, and the Z80 is also separate, and there's one RAM chip. So I'm guessing that they didn't. What?
Oh, we have a new viewer, Jack of all casuals.
Hey,
how's it
Jack.
going, man?
I love the name.
Anyway, you were saying about the chipset.
So the motherboard picture I'm looking at has 3 chips on it. I wonder if I can share this window here.
Yeah, of course you can. Just send it to me.
Yeah, give me a second.
How's it going? Let's say, because I'm not looking at a motherboard or anything. I'm just looking at the specifications.
Yeah. So this is the. I just shared it.
All right.
So you can see there's 4 chips here, right? The big one on the left is the main processor. The one in the middle is everything that's not the main processor, and the processor to the left, right, I'm sorry. So it's surrounded by 2 processors. The metal thing there is the oscillator, which actually gives it the clock signal. And then the one on the far side is the RAM chip, and it has condensed all the RAM into one chip. So that's 4 chips. And then if I bring up Sega Genesis Model 3, they've condensed that even further. So yeah, this is a different chip. This is the 5960.
So it's a different chipset entirely.
Yeah, so it's a different. Can you still see the window?
Yeah, but it's not showing me anything.
Oh, let me try sharing it again here.
So I don't know. I don't know if you're sharing the window or sharing the tab. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me share another window.
All right.
Sorry, I don't have 2 screens right now for this new computer, so I'm having a hard time juggling these windows. So you can see can you see that now?
Yep.
All right. So you can see these are the two revisions of the Model 3. And they've consistently, they've done away with most of the shit. It looks like there's two kinds of RAM, the video encoder, and
wait, this one over here is also a Model 3?
Yes. There are actually two revisions of the Model 3, surprisingly.
Why does that one look like it's set up like a Sega Nomad?
I don't know. They both have, actually, yeah, you're right. So they have different chips there. One's a 5960 and the other one's a 6123.
Maybe they decided to. Both chips are Sega designed though, right?
I'd assume so.
Why the fuck does that one look like it was made by a fucking? Why does it look like it was made so shit?
I mean, it was meant to be super cheap, and they were probably both made in China. You'll notice how like the little black things near the controller ports are all leaning against each other. And
yeah, I'm looking at that one over there. It's like the fucking cartridge port is fucking cockeyed.
Yeah, if you open up a Sega Genesis made in Japan, every last one of those things is fucking straight, right?
Well, yeah,
the capacitors are all neatly arranged and not bent and shit. If you open up one made in China, it looks like that.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the difference between like getting a Model 2 made in China and a Model 2 made in Japan. That's how nice they look compared to, Anyway. I mean, you know it. You open it up, you fucking know which one you got. But yeah, so you can see they condensed everything. This is what the miracle of the Model 3 is. Like they condensed everything into like one chip. It looks like they managed to condense it to get rid of that fourth RAM chip, or that extra RAM chip, and they got rid of it. So I don't know, man. They did something. That's pretty impressive.
I don't know why, because wasn't it right around the time the 32X was about to go dead.
98 was post 32X. 32X died in 1996 or 95 even. It didn't last into 96.
Oh no, it didn't, did it? All right. Oh, did you hear about something? You hear about this though?
Hear about what?
Senate Republicans on January on the vote on the Electoral College counting votes.
Yeah,
they're counting the votes. Apparently, there's going to be Senate Republicans objecting to the count.
Yes, but that doesn't really mean much because all it comes down to is a vote between Congress and the Senate. Like, so they're going to go off and deliberate for like 2 hours, and the Congress and the Senate are going to get a chance to vote. Now, if the majority of both houses, both the Congress and the Senate, say that they agree to not count those votes, then it'll work. But the Democrats are never going to vote to make themselves lose.
Well, there's a... Oh, whoops. Look at this. USC 3, Section 15. Electoral essay. I looked this up earlier, and...
Yeah, it just won't go anywhere. They'll object, and they'll spend time...
No, I know. It's everybody's been talking about it. It's like, okay.
It's just a bummer. I mean, that we're not going to actually investigate anything. I mean,
no.
Whether you believe there's cheating or not, like the fact that we're just not investigating it is concerning.
Well, there's, you have the fucking fact that the courts dismissed the case outright. They didn't look at the evidence. They didn't dismiss the case They didn't dismiss Trump's cases on cases of merit. It was all procedure. Yeah, either they didn't have standing, or they didn't have injury. Some technicality bullshit that really, it's like, they couldn't sue. They couldn't sue beforehand because you didn't have injury. But after the election, it's like, you're too late. The election already happened. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
it's like, isn't that a bit of a catch-22?
Yeah, and here's the thing. So let's just assume the Democrats aren't going to vote to make themselves lose. But if there is cheating, then the Democrats know about it. But the problem is they're setting the precedent that cheating's okay. And then it's like, it's okay if it helps us win, right? And it's the same thing with the Electoral College, right? The Democrats were shitting their pants over the Electoral College loss in 2016. It's like, but if they had won with the same mechanism, they'd be fucking going,
they'd basically be getting on the bullhorn and saying, it's the fucking...
Yeah. We love the Electoral College now because it helped us win. It's like, go fuck yourself. Like, this is why, Yeah. It's just so insincere.
It's like, oh, we won the electoral college. Get over it. You lost. Like, and that's what the Democratic Party has been doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, if it works for them, they're not going to say anything. If it works against them, they're going to fucking speak whole hell. Republicans do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
But Republicans, but it's like there's only one party that's going to go to that length and cheat. Republicans have a bad habit. Okay, I don't want to say a bad habit of following the rules because that makes it sound like I want them to cheat. Like, no. Yeah. I want the Republicans to fuck off. It's really what I want. I want them fucking because they're not Republicans. They're fucking rhinos. They're not conservative. Yeah, they're establishment goons. That's what they have. The entire fucking Senate, the Senate. I'm not gonna say much of the House. No, even a lot of the House, but especially a lot of the Senate. They're fucking They're fucking people from the Cretaceous era.
Yeah,
that basically have lived since fucking World War I, and are trying to tell us how to operate things.
Yeah,
it's like, and then they bitch about
we didn't touch each other until marriage.
It's like
we should also vote. Yeah,
it's like these people have been in office for so goddamn long that I'm willing to bet a couple of them probably remember Thomas fucking Jefferson.
Yeah, right.
It's like
I'd be for an upper age limit for serving in the government. I would say like something like once you turn 75, guess what? You can't run again. Have a nice day. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got elected last year. Doesn't matter. You can't run if you're 75.
Or McCain's death. It's like, when are we gonna fucking have term limits?
Yeah. Well, I don't even care about term limits in this case. It's just like we don't need people who are 75 years old running Congress. First of all, you're really old, and yeah, you can say something for experience, but how is our generation's fucked? There aren't many people our age with that much experience because they've been kept out of the fucking government, right? They're being forced out. We have to keep more boomers in because the boomers just keep getting reelected, and there's no term limits. There's no, even if there's term limits, they still elect more boomers. It's like, how are these people supposed to sympathize with us if they're like 40, like 70 years, our senior? It doesn't make fucking sense. So yes, I think there should be an upper age limit, just like there's a lower age limit, right? I'm sorry, you're 75 now. Go live the rest of your life and hang out with your grandkids. Fuck.
Yeah, but then you have the whole effect of like you kind of need a president to be of sound mind.
Yeah.
You look at fucking Biden, you can pretty much tell he's not of sound mind. You don't need a fucking psychological doctor to tell him this guy has dementia. It's like whether it's dementia, it's like it doesn't have to be dementia. The guy is losing his fucking marbles. Okay, he forgets where he is half the time. He doesn't know New Hampshire from fucking Vermont, and he calls his wife his sister. Like,
oops.
The bar for him being the bar for his acceptance is all he has to do is not shit himself, basically.
Yeah.
Like if he can get through the day without drooling on his bib and shitting his underpants, he's good. That's what it's gonna be. It's like, hey, the CNN will pop up on the news. Oh, President Biden didn't shit his pants today, but he did spill a little milk on his bib.
This just in, Biden did poop his pants.
It's like this
very awkward to be in the Oval Office today.
Biden saw his shadow on the front of the desk of the Oval Office.
Now he won't come out
vacated his bowels.
No, it's anyway. Yeah, it's kind of silly. We're
But I saw that today. It's like, okay, there's gonna be a lot of them objecting, and fucking people on Twitter are going ape shit. They're going so far off the deep end, like, oh, they're being seditious or they're treason. It's like, you motherfuckers realize it's in the U.S. code that they can object.
Yeah,
it's like objecting. It's like if you have legitimate claims, for not being. That's what the fucking Senate. It's like that's what your job is. You know, it's like that's part of what their job entails. That's why they're the ones that do the counting. That's why we have the electoral college. That's why they count.
Yeah.
Everyone wants the fact, oh, they're threatening democracy. Like, yeah, we're not technically a direct democracy. Okay, we are a representative republic. The people directly, they don't vote. I mean, they do vote, obviously, but it's not like on a national level. On a national level, people, the citizens don't directly elect people. Okay, they elect on the state level, and the legislatures are supposed to choose the electors based on how the people voted.
Yeah,
it's all representation. It's all representatives, and that's what the electoral college. The representatives in the legislature, they're like, hold on a second, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little. The representatives in the legislature, they're basically like, okay, this is how the people voted. It doesn't look like anything shady, so we're gonna choose the people that they wanted, and then everybody signs off on it. They say, okay. They send them to DC to vote. They set them up to vote. Yeah. They certify, and that's done in every state. That's also done in DC, actually.
Yeah,
but it's like they do all of that.
I don't know. I have a bigger concern than all this anyway, and that's China. Like, I'm afraid China's going to start pulling some shit, and I have good reason to believe that they are, personally.
Oh, they are.
So
all that stuff we've been hearing about Biden and everything, it's not entirely untrue.
Well, I think what China's intending to do is invade Taiwan. Now, there's an issue in electronics right now. You've heard about all the shortages of the PlayStations and the Xboxes and the graphics cards and all that shit. Oh, Angela said Harris isn't popular enough for people to carry the Democratic Party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's just there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For a fact, because I say Pelosi pretty much said it outright. That they're teeing up to use Amendment 25. Yeah. But they also said it's not going to be for Trump. Yeah. It's like, okay, so they're going to try and pull this. Like, basically, they're admitting they know Biden's not fit for fucking office.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's right. It's like he's going to be unfit.
Yeah.
But the funny thing with Amendment 25 is it requires a lot of consent and a lot of voting. And this is why they never tried to pull it on Trump, because it wouldn't stick. Yeah. It's like they'd have to do the injunctions through the Senate. They'd do all of that. They'd vote. They'd put him on hiatus for like 2 or 3 days. And then, the vice president would be the one to have to make the final call. Mm-hmm. And we know Pence isn't gonna vote away Trump.
Yeah,
it's like because he works with him. It's like he knows he's not losing his mind.
Yeah,
but no, she's not. She isn't even popular enough in fucking California.
Yeah,
look at how badly she fucking lost in the Democratic primaries.
Yeah. Oh, I love that one-hit kill that fucking Tulsi did on her.
Oh, that was amazing.
Merciless, just like, oh yeah, and then the ratings just go. Oh
yeah, I mean, I don't have, I never really had much banking on Tulsi Gabbard because she had some decent policies, but she still had that one Democratic, one consistent that's across the board with the Democratic Party, and that's fucking gun control. Yeah, and it's like, no, you're not gonna do that.
I still would have been interested in seeing what she could have done as president, but
it would have been interesting. I wouldn't have liked it because she was also pushing for I think she was pushing for Medicare for all or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think she's still gunning for presidency someday because she's not going to be in Congress next year, but she's still putting forward these bills that everybody likes. So
yeah,
what was it? I can't remember what she did recently. She did something that was really popular recently. That
I don't know.
Either way, she's suggesting bills. Like, she's not giving up. So we may someday see Tulsi come back, but the Democratic establishment hates her fucking guts. So I highly doubt
the Democratic Party is going to be toast no matter what happens.
Yeah.
But here, listen, Angela's right here. Is that the Democrats have been saying it right in front of her. Well, the problem is, it's not they're too dumb to see it. It's nobody's reporting on it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's right. It's there. You can find it, but people aren't going to find it, and the media is not reporting on this shit. They're too busy reporting about Trump and Orange Man bad, and how Donald Trump gets two scoops of ice cream, and everybody else only gets one. That was a real fucking article, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That was
a real fucking article.
Pretty fucking silly it was.
And it was.
But no, they've been caught up in the hate of Trump, right?
Like it wasn't even 3 weeks into his fucking presidency. It was like barely 2 to 3 weeks after his inauguration, and it's like Trump is a big boy. They're trying to mock him. It's like Trump is a big boy because he gets 2 scoops of ice cream after dinner, and everybody else only gets 1. It's like, don't you have anything else?
I don't know, man. They had it. I think they would have had it out for any Republican candidate. I think this is the normal for Republican presidents from now on. If we ever get another one.
Why it's such bullshit that the American people are letting this undermine the. Yeah, media's not reporting on it, Angelus. That is part of it. The MSM, they have information by the balls. Okay, Twitter, all of the big media companies online, Silicon Valley, Twitter, YouTube, Google, which is pretty much all of them, Amazon, they have the information by the fucking balls. Yeah. Okay. They're doing everything they can to suppress anything about the election. I'm going to be careful. I'm not going to say that the election was, one way or another. I'm just saying.
Well, we don't know because they won't investigate it.
We don't know. We really don't. And the thing is, we don't know one way or the other. Everybody's saying, "Oh, there's no claims. There's no merit to the claims." Like, you motherfuckers, you haven't even investigated the claims. And then someone
video evidence for one.
I got into it with somebody on fucking Twitter, and he some goon posted a screenshot of Aaron Rupar and fucking Aaron Rupar is so diehard anti-Trump. You can just smell the soy latte on his breath through his fucking picture. Like, okay, dude, we get it. You don't like Trump. Take a fucking chill. He's just your typical mainstream media writer.
Yeah. Did you know Trump is bad? Trump is bad. Did you know that?
Did you know did you know Trump is worse than Hitler? He's literally Hitler.
Trump is a big doo-doo pants who likes to wear diapers. Did you know that?
But no, it's like
Trump did bad thing again today.
The information is so fucking controlled, and people either they're not. It's a fucking shit show.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to be a balanced political guy this year.
Happy
Dino, my bud, my bro.
Nice to see him here, but yeah,
No, so during the election, I tried to watch both Biden's and Trump's speeches, but Biden just spent all his time bitching about Trump. So I just tuned out. It's like, I can't fucking listen. It's like, stop bitching about Trump. We all know everybody hates Trump. Yeah, what are you going to do differently? And this is why I don't get why people still voted for Biden. He didn't say shit about what he was going to do in his speeches.
He couldn't.
So here's the thing. I was reading an article on like MSNBC last night, a couple days ago at work.
Yeah.
And they finally said what Biden's opinion on China was. And apparently Biden doesn't have a great opinion of China, or at least he said they think Xi Jinping is a thug. It's like, well, I wish I would have heard this during the election, because that was my biggest paranoia about Biden, so he didn't give a shit about China. But he never mentioned it during any of his speeches, because the only thing that he said during his speeches was how much he hated Trump. Yeah. And it's just like, how fucking stupid. So yeah, I didn't vote for Biden, but I did it based on the choice of he didn't say what he was going to do.
No, he didn't. It's just a mess.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my fucking Christ.
It's like you listen to a Trump speech and he does bitch about Biden for the first 10 minutes or so and the Democrats, but then he gets into what he plans on doing right after that. It's like he had an actual like agenda in each meeting or each thing where he did different things at different time slots. And it's just like, yes, there was a segment in the middle where he talked about what his plan was and why he was doing it. And it's like, Biden.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. No, I listened to Biden's like Las Vegas speech, and like it was just him making anti-Trump comments, and the idiots around him honking their horns every time he said something bad about Trump, and it was fucking gross.
Trump bad.
Trump bad. Honk, 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 honk. Yeah. It's like, god damn, because all those idiot people were in their cars because of COVID. It's like, go fuck yourselves. God, it's cringe. It was cringe. I stopped watching that one because of cringe. Oh,
Okay, hold on a second.
Angelus, no.
What?
He's
All
leaving.
right. Hey, thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Fun, Angelus. Have a good night, man. So I'll probably talk to you later on in our Twitter chat. So,
Oh,
oh yeah.
yeah. Oh, no, I like the first one. Evening time joke men all agree. Orange man bad.
So fucking.
That one's my favorite.
Oh, it's amazing. It's oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah. Okay. Give me a second here.
Evening time joke men all agree. Orange man bad.
Application window.
Oh.
Yeah. Right here. Right here.
It's got C code in the bottom.
If Trump deed equals win, run alternate discourse badman.exe. NPC number 26102 designation Kimmel runs. My God. Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, shit.
And then it's got Jimmy Kimmel there crying in the front there. See it?
Oh, fuck, it's so terrible. Say, who do we have here? Is that all right? This one right here. Okay, that's fucking Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
This one right here. I don't know if my mouse is being picked up or not.
Yeah, it is, but I don't know who most of these people are. You got Bill Maher on the far right.
Yeah, on the far. That's
Conan, and then Stephen Colbert on the far left.
Yeah, Stephen Colbert, Bill Maher, Conan O'Brien. This one is the British guy that's on fucking.
Oh yeah, John Oliver.
Yes, thank you. And then Jimmy Kimmel. This is Trevor. I'm pretty sure this is like Trevor Noah looking guy.
Trevor Noah is not funny, FYI. He's never been funny.
Some of his stand up is pretty clever, but on the fucking
Daily Show, yeah, he's not funny.
on the Daily Show, he's not funny. I think this is the fat English bloke.
Yeah,
from one of the NBC shows. I don't know who this guy is. Fuck. I don't know, but this is
Evening time joke man, all agree. Orange man bad.
Oh God.
I don't know. I just kind of like to approve my politicians based on their policies and what they're doing. So it's generally I try not to be super biased by going that route, but it's like I was concerned about Biden's policy on China, and it does sound from the thing I read that he might be a little tougher on China than I thought. But
I don't believe it.
Seen. If so, I mean, my theory is, like I said, I think China's eyeing fucking Taiwan with fucking thirsty eyes at the moment. Well, Trump supporters are not literally Nazis. Hashtag punch and bean. Called it an NPC's dehumanization. Stop dehumanization.
Oh fuck! I don't know. Trying to figure that one right there. Even in time joke. Man. Let me save that. Right here.
Oh shit.
Let me think. Brand.
Oh. Shit, Lane! Look what I found.
Hold on. By date. Come on. All right. Look at it. Just because that's so funny. You know what? I can't not shit.
Are we,
Like, that's
are we
gotta
now
be-
evening time joke men?
No, but that's gonna be the background for the rest of the night.
Oh,
Just because it's so fucking. What is it you found? Oh, nice.
Yeah, I found I just had it in my game cabinet over here that I haven't organized. Whoop whoop. Virtual Fighter
Nice.
2. We were playing this on Genesis the other night for
Yeah.
not on stream. We were just hanging out playing Genesis games.
It was fun.
I know what game you need to play next.
What's that? Oh, fuck no.
What? You don't like Star Tropics? It's fucking great.
I never played Star Tropics.
Well, it's a great time to start. You can also just skip ahead to Star Tropics 2 if you like.
Oh, God. No, hold on.
I am going to make you play these games at gunpoint someday if you don't do it yourself.
Yeah, at gunpoint.
Yeah. Okay, Tristan, I'll play it. You better play it. You having fun? Yes. Good. I actually played through these recently on my own. They're really fun. They're really fun. I am Yeah. VAR demeanor, variable demeanor equals smile, smug, frown, concern. Play news clip edited, context, pivot, camera, random, console.log, Trump joke.random. Hey, they forgot the braces after random. That's not proper syntax.
Laugh sign dot duration 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love this. If laugh equals false, play laugh track 5. Else demeanor change smug.
Yeah.
I fucking love those NPC memes. They're so fucking great.
Yeah.
They're so fucking hysterical.
I don't know. So they had to manufacture more panic with the coronavirus to win, essentially, and then.
That's another thing. Oh no, wait, no, we got to be careful when we talk about that one.
Well, the coronavirus isn't manufactured, but the panic is.
No. I know. I'm just saying we have to be careful talking about it on YouTube because God forbid they kick us off.
Yeah, I'm not a denier by anything, but I don't know. I watch the news and I see them like acting it up like they're actors, not reporters, right? They play it off with emotion, not cold.
But they do that with everything. We know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't even watch the news anymore. But I was at my cousin's house this year, and they were watching CNN, and like the guy was like, over 250,000 people are dead, and it's like, and he was just playing. He was an actor, not a reporter. He's definitely no Cronkite, that's for sure.
Where's the Cronkite?
Yeah, fucking no emotions whatsoever.
And that's the fucking thing everybody's hammering home. It was like 310,000 now at this point. 310,000 people dead.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, do you know how many active cases there are? Or not even active cases, just cases total? About 17.5 million. Now, that's total cases versus, which includes all those that are active and all those that are not active.
Yeah.
Active and closed. If you look at just the closed cases and try to do the numbers that way, you'll get a 3% mortality rate, but you have to look at all of them because there's some that are still not active.
Yeah.
What is that?
Star Tropics, the cartridge.
I've never played. I don't think I've ever heard of Star Tropics.
It's based on the Zelda engine. It runs on the Zelda 1 engine. It's on a grid. Some people don't like the grid, but some people do. It's more of a 90s story. You play as a kid named Mikey, and you go to your uncle's on Sea Island. But it turns out he's been abducted by aliens or some shit, and you got to go find him. And then you get a yo-yo, and you use the yo-yo in your Zelda dungeons and fight island monsters and shit. It's cool.
Did you hear what else happened up here? Mills decided to extend the state of emergency thing that she's been doing. The rules about businesses, like dining businesses not being allowed to be open after a certain time.
Yeah,
they basically extended that to be indefinite.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, because it's like, why?
I don't know. I wonder if she's banned, like, because she banned all states except for New Hampshire and Vermont from visiting Maine without a lockdown period. And the only reason I came up for Christmas is because she hadn't banned New Hampshire yet, but I'm waiting for her to just say fuck it and, block all tourism.
It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, well, she's the governor. When you think about it, the Paula Page was, like most people watching this won't know who Paula Page is, but if you see what happened to Trump, we had a governor named Paula Page, and they basically treated him like they treated Trump. And keep in mind, he happened a few years before Trump. So, like, there's just everything Paula Page did, same exact thing. Shit on him on the news.
Oh yeah, bad. It's like he's cutting spending, bad. It's like he's cutting spending.
I didn't really like him myself, but it was the same shit going on.
And we had like a spending surplus. We weren't in the red anymore.
Yeah,
like we were in the black when it came to funding.
And he was proud of that for good reason.
Amazing,
Yeah,
and it's like. Fucking Portland Press Herald, their dumbass headline that I saw. It's like, the fact that we have a spending surplus proves that we can afford Medicare for all. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Yeah.
That's not how that works at all.
His lack of Medicare expansion did directly impact my ability to get medical care. Believe it or not. And because I didn't have enough money to get health insurance through Obamacare.
Yeah, that's the thing. That Obamacare I think that's the thing that killed everybody the most. The fucking Obamacare shit. It's like that pretty much wiped away all options from the fucking board.
Yeah.
And like, you can only get it through here. It's like, why? Oh, because this is what we approve. Why the fuck are you approving what we get for healthcare, motherfucker? You don't have that authority.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you want to, just to get on to that, not necessarily on the whole, Medicare for all argument, but just the idea of government control shit. People give me a lot of shit when I say that I don't think the government should be dictating what the minimum wage is or should be having a hand in, what's going on, shouldn't be, fucking with, like, trying to do a Medicare for all and everything. And it all of a sudden it's like, you just want, it's like you're typical conservative. You don't care about other people. You just want them to die. I'm thinking to myself, no, motherfucker, I do not trust the government to do that shit. That's what it is. Yeah. It's like you just want people. It's like, no, I want people to live. I want people to be able to, afford their own shit and live. You're not going to get that if the governor, if the federal government is in charge of all that. These motherfuckers. I'm gonna make a video on this at some point. But the biggest fucking case to be one of the biggest fucking cases out of fucking many, by the way, throughout all of fucking history, for why our government shouldn't have control of something like healthcare for all, is this bullshit with the omnibus spending. Yeah. Seriously, just look at that bullshit. Now people want to say, "Oh, Trump first wrote this or Trump that." It's like, just shut the fuck up. This isn't a partisan rant here. This is a rant about the fucking government. It's like whoever made what, they all agreed to it. Yeah. I mean, I know Trump was lambasting. It's like, well, we don't need all the fluff, but whatever the case, this spending bill, along with the COVID relief attachment, $900 billion in this spending bill. Okay, 10% of that, not even 10%, went to $600 for everybody. Yeah, $600 per person. That's what that went to. The rest of it is going to. Most of it is going to foreign countries: Israel, Egypt, Pakistan. General gender studies or something like that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Israel, I can sort of understand because they need help, building up some of their defenses and everything. But fucking most of it is bullshit. But they tacked on the fucking little COVID release and say, it's like, here, we're gonna give you this, and this is the fucking Democrat shit, by the way. Yep. And everybody's going on. It's like, the Democrats want to give us Medicare for all. It's like, you motherfuckers realize that they blocked a chance that all of them blocked a chance to increase that payment for the citizens they supposedly care about, just because the Orange Man was telling them to do it.
Yeah.
Like if they're going to, it's like cut out everything just about the bullshit spending, assuming none of that existed, and it was just this. If they're gonna get petty over something that minuscule, just because the fucking Orange Man said it, what makes them think that they're not gonna pull that shit with something gargantuan like Medicare for all?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes them think that these people can't even fucking sign an omnibus bill or make a bill without trying to shove in some other shit to get their own way?
Yeah.
These motherfuckers, those motherfuckers can't do that. They're not fit to be running Medicare for all.
Yeah.
Look at every government failure that's gone on. Okay, the war on drugs. Look how well that went. Prohibition. This is fucking from the 90s. This is in the most corrupt eras around. Prohibition didn't work. It made everything worse.
Yeah.
It literally made everything worse. It basically increased the smuggling of alcohol. Plus, it actually diminished the taxes and shit they would be getting if people actually sold alcohol.
Yeah.
They kneecap themselves in terms of tax revenue trying to control alcohol.
Yeah.
Like, and you want these motherfuckers to pay for your health care? What the fuck is wrong with, like, if you're looking at all of this shit, and I'm speaking in general here, if you're looking at all of this shit and you still want them to, you still believe that they have your interest at mind and they will give you good health care in the face of all of this shit that they've done, you're functionally retarded.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't mean mentally handicapped. I mean like functionally, you are behind in the intelligence category. You need a few more AP in intelligence.
Yeah.
Like you kind of need to get that up because you're too much of an idiot to actually think that the government that's been fucking you over for the past decade has been fucking everybody over during this fucking pandemic actually cares about you and is going to give you good health care.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man.
But it's like it's like these are the same motherfuckers that have shut down California and most every other state that's shut down.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but the Democrats want to help us. It's all Republicans' fault. It's like every state that's shut down and is having major problems because they shut down, that's they've unilaterally been Democratic for upwards of 2 or 3 decades.
Yeah.
California's been fucking democratically run for at least 3 or 4. New York City, we know who fucking runs New York City.
I mean, what I can tell you is, if you look at election maps of the past, things come in waves. Eventually, things reset. The Democrats are going to run themselves dry. People are going to wake up a bit. It'll take a lot for some people to wake up, but eventually they're going to see what the fuck happened, what their adherence to one single party has done to the fucking system. Right?
But this is just state legislature stuff. This isn't national. This isn't representative.
No, but I'm talking about people are going to figure it out. And the other problem is cities. Big cities are just fucking culture sinks that are fucking ruining shit for everybody who's not in a big city.
And so here's the thing. Most people in the cities have figured this out. New York, most people are leaving New York. Everybody that was able to left New York. People that couldn't are still stuck there, but New York is collapsing. California has been collapsing. It's like everybody's been imploding.
Yeah, well, Dallas will still be standing, and the Democrats are all going to move there, and then that one.
I think Razorfist said it once on a stream, like the California state bird is a swarm of locusts.
Love you, Razorfist.
Now
that your politics rant has run everybody off.
I'm not sorry. I don't get the chance. I mean,
Yeah. Oh man. But no, we're fine. We're cool.
You also got to remember there's other streams going on.
That's true too.
It's like I'm a small. That's another thing. I'll say a friend of mine It's like because on one of the other streams, the people look. It's like how do you? It's like it's like you're good people. It's like how do you not? How are you so undersubbed? It's like, where do I start?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. I was handicapped for about a fucking month, not being able to make content.
Yeah.
I do a lot of live streams, but I'm also, on some level competing in the same community
Yeah.
that, is already dominated by a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I love the community, but that's where my audience mostly stems from.
Yeah.
It's like I'm competing for that audience of the same community that I'm a part of, and we all love watching each other. Even I love watching you guys. So it's like that's a good part of it. People look at me. It's like he's criminally undersubbed. I'm like, I'm still. It's like kind of trying to work my way around it. But there's only so much I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not, and again, I'm not throwing shade at anybody. I'm making that point clear. It's like I'm not necessarily bitter about it. I understand that's how it goes. But it's just like people I hear people say that, and I hear people ask me, it's like, how do you, it's like, we don't know how you're so undersubbed. It's like, there's a lot of reasons.
Yeah.
I
don't know. It's not a big deal. Yeah, I tried to bring interesting things anyway. There's not much more interesting right now because I'm working on several projects. My friend Pat's finally free, so we might finally work on our N64 controller idea soon. So,
yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, make the world's first not shitty N64 controller. Although there are a few contenders out there, I still feel like they missed the point. But whatever.
Lobster Night. Hello. So it's just like
Yeah,
so
no, it's
not necessarily resentment about it. I mean, sometimes it bothers me, but
well, as long as we're having fun, that's the point.
Well,
By the way, did I show you how RGB my computer is here? Did you see that, Lane?
No.
Okay, you ready for the RGB gasm?
No,
see how messy my room is at the moment. But here's.
Holy shit!
I just don't think I have enough. I need to get some RGB lighting strips.
Oh my god!
My video card's not RGB. That's quite a problem. Look at that.
I think I'm gonna have a fucking seizure.
Yeah.
Epilepsy warning! Epilepsy warning!
This may trigger epilepsy.
Yeah.
Trigger warning: epilepsy.
I was gonna go on another tirade for a moment.
The tirades are less popular. You should put them into videos.
I don't always have the motivation to go into tirades. What was that? What was? Oh fuck! What was I gonna say?
I was gonna say there are people far better at bitching about politics than we are.
Oh, I'm good at bitching about politics. It's just I lost track of where we were going. I lost track of where I was gonna go.
So I bought a new Switch game recently, and I was quite entertained by it. It's called Part-Time UFO.
What?
Part-Time UFO. Let me I can plug it in. Give me like 5 seconds here. I'll plug some shit in.
Is that a real game? Part-Time UFO?
What? What are you laughing at? I was away for a second.
I looked it up.
Let's see if I can put my Switch on the fucking thing without Nintendo getting a hair across their bum. So I gotta yank out this dock. And I got an Elgato here. see here. We'll just jam that right in there. And then yank these controllers off. All right. And launch us some OBS Studio.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I was going to go on. I was going to carry on something from what I was saying.
You were going to go on a racist tirade against the Eskimo people.
No. No. I was going to say something completely different. And I totally lost track because we got off topic, but I totally forgot where I was going to go with that. Oh God.
The Nintendo Switch doesn't like that AC adapter. Go fucking figure. Grumble, grumble.
All right.
All right. Alrighty. We're gonna do this. And now my Switch dock's being all catty about working. It's not working. Why? Oh, wait. I know why. Because the Elgato's not plugged in. Oh, motherfucker.
You got everything under control?
Okay, Nintendo Switch, do your thing. I'm not saying I could design something better, but I think given enough time. Okay, so we're in. Now we're in. We're still not doing shit. What? I don't know, man. I gotta find the right cable for this Elgato. being rather rude. I'm sorry. Shit isn't working out. What are you watching?
Huh?
Are you watching something?
Oh yeah. I was checking out a friend of mine's stream. Can you hear it?
A little bit.
I'm sorry. These headphones are really fucking loud, dude.
Yeah. Why don't you keep the quiet time down for a second? I don't know, man. It's not working. It's just not working. Maybe the Nintendo Switch doesn't work with the Elgato? Because Switch be all poopy?
All right. All right.
Well, keep talking. You can ask me questions and shit. I'm just trying to do shit in the background. You
How
can
to
see my
set
hair.
up Nintendo Switch with Elgato capture cards. All right.
Yeah. Well, it should just fucking work.
Two HDMI cables.
I can do that. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on, baby girl. I know you do it. I know you like it. Where's my box full of extreme gamer streaming gear?
I don't know.
I bring it to your house all the time. You're supposed to know where it is.
Oh my fucking Christ, dude. It should work.
Yeah, it should just work out of the fucking box. Just wondering if it's my USB-C cable.
How are you trying to connect it to the Switch? Through the dock,
HDMI.
right?
Yeah, HDMI.
Yeah, you put HDMI to your HDMI in.
And then
You plug, you put your HDMI out to the TV, and then you plug in your Elgato.
yeah. Now I don't know what I do with my Switch controller.
You're having a lot of trouble today, aren't you?
Yeah, it's definitely not my fault. It's completely Nintendo's fault and not my incompetence.
Totally Nintendo's fault.
Yeah, that's where we're going with this. Coats where it's going.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, I want to look up more stupid NPC memes.
All right, you share them on the screen so Justin can get a cool fucking look at them. Yeah. I can't even tell if my yeah, there it goes. Come on, Elgato. What?
Hold on.
I will lose my marbles. I will. They're going to go away soon.
That's it. Orange Man is bad.
Shit, I thought Orange Man be good.
Oh my god.
If it is bad, is it also Orange Man?
Oh god, this is
Okay.
I got a really cringy one here for you. Here, check this out.
Bartender woman bad, reality TV host man good.
This is what happens when the left tries to make a meme.
Yeah. All right, give me like 10 seconds. All right, I'm going to reboot the whole computer because it's going to work, damn it.
So what, you're gonna have to, okay.
Yeah, give me like 10 seconds.
All right. Okay, and he's gone. He's kind of frozen up there. So let's see. Let's get that. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't be laughing at that. It's so it's so horrible. I'm sorry. So yeah, TWOOD is out. He's having some trouble. He'll be back. We'll give him a few minutes. All right. All right, so you good? What does he do? What? Okay. All right. Well, we are having some. Oh no, he rebooted, so he'll be back in at some point.
All right, so my internet shit out for like half a second on the computer, and it turns out the switch just wasn't plugged in because there's something wrong with my AC adapter. So it was possibly Nintendo's fault, not mine. But you know, whatever.
Okay.
Not my fault, Lane.
No judgment.
Okay. So here we go. How do I share screen? All right, so I switched my camera with part-time UFO. Can you still hear me? No, you wouldn't be able to hear me. Yeah. Okay, you can. All right, cool. So we're gonna find some work.
What the fuck is this?
Let's see here.
Oh my. You know what the fuck is? Are you supposed to drop them there?
Yeah, you're supposed to kind of God damn it! Rotate. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one. No.
You look like a Metroid trying to fucking eat.
Yeah. God damn it! God damn it! Go. Perfect. All right.
Okay.
No. Ah!
Oh. Come on, get up now. Jesus Christ. Come on. There we go.
I like the look in her eyes. Like, what the fuck?
Wait, are you supposed to grab more?
Yeah. This is the hard version of the level. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Shit. Oh!
What do you mean the hard version of the level?
Well, when you beat it the first... No! Quit and go home. Can you even hear the audio for this or not?
Yeah, I can hear it picking up through your microphone.
Okay. That works, I guess.
Is that a UFO reading the newspaper?
He's reading a job manual, like on the first job.
That's a fucking UFO reading a job manual.
Yeah, a job book, yeah. Let's see. Circus 3 is kind of funny. So many hamsters. Can you find the right balance?
I lost a subscriber.
When did you lose a subscriber?
Apparently tonight. I don't know.
I don't know. You're just supposed to stack fucking hamster and not do that.
Wait, you have to stack 16 hamsters?
20. See if I can do it in one try. This one's not a hamster.
What?
He's a guinea pig. Shit.
You're gonna get stuck in my head. No, you lost one.
No, shit.
Yeah, you lost another one.
It's harder to carry heavier things. No.
No.
Anyway, I don't know. I've been playing this game. It's fun as hell. I don't. Do I have the level unlocked that reveals who made the game? No. Anyway, it's co-op if you have friends to play with.
If you have friends to play with.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring your camera back? There you go.
I don't know. I was having fucking ball with that game. It's awesome. It's like $8 on the Switch. It's made by HAL Labs.
You know,
Like
we need.
the music, just like every once in a while, sings the UFO. There's even like because it's a HAL Labs game. There's even like an epic final boss.
What?
Yeah, the little UFO goes to the moon, and then Earth gets invaded, and he has to fend off the invasion
And how does he do that?
by using his claw to throw aliens around. I won't spoil it because it was actually really cool to play. So I don't know. Like, wow, this game has an unusually awesome final boss battle. Well, that's probably because HAL Labs is good at unusually awesome final bosses.
Yeah, they are.
I think the rule though, what HAL Labs does is like they make you play through the game with a set of rules, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's like, okay, well the boss before the final boss is the last test of the rules of the game, and then they're like, now we're going to turn the rules and make them different, and now you have to fight a completely new final boss, right?
And the rules are like the rules don't count anymore.
Yeah, but I think that's what makes it feel like a better final boss because, you know, you're not just doing the same thing you were before. It feels more epic to do something new, right? I think that's why they do it. I've been thinking on it after playing that game. Like, they have to do it because of that reason.
Yeah, they have to do something because it's different.
Yeah. So, I don't know. That makes a good game. A lot of games that do that technique are fun. But I don't know, man. You lost a subscriber. I don't think it's a big deal, but
I'm not worried. Well, I mean, I am. I don't like losing subscribers.
it doesn't happen that often.
Sometimes YouTube likes removing people.
Yep.
So,
Oh.
could be that. It could be someone decided to unsubscribe because I said something. I don't know.
I would probably wager on the fact that they're like, well, I don't watch this guy, and he just popped up in my feed, so I unsubscribed. That would be my thought. Oh shit!
Could be anything.
What?
So it could be anything.
Yep. Well, what we need to do is we need to figure out what game you're playing next.
I haven't decided.
What? You don't like Star Tropics? No. Well, fuck yourself. I've got a box of RPGs and stuff here for NES. Let's get this out.
I want to play an NES game.
We've got let's see here. Oops. We got some Legend of Zoldor.
I have that.
We got Ultima, Fester's Quest. Everybody loves that game.
Yeah.
Back Xanadu. That's by Falcom. Crystallis. That's a good one. That's a Zelda clone. Solstice, Iron Sword, Astyanax, Mario again. Why do I have two Marios?
Everybody has two Marios.
I've got two Marios in here. Well, they're different. One has the line and one doesn't.
What the fuck?
There's like a bunch of different variations on this cartridge.
You know what I'd like to get my hands on?
What?
A regular cartridge of just Mario. Like not the Mario Duck Hunt cartridge.
Yeah. Did that ever exist? No, it must exist.
Yeah, it does exist. Just like Duck Hunt itself. It's here. All right, let's see. 25, 22, 20.
Somebody told me the storage case is actually worth quite a bit.
It's like I think there's an actual cart. Yes, there had to have been an actual cart that exists by itself.
It's got to be rare as hell, though.
Oh.
StarCraft 2. Lobster Knight says you should play StarCraft 2.
Not into StarCraft.
Yeah, I tried playing it and I didn't like it after a while. I think the story mode was quite boring and repetitive.
Yeah.
Every mission was like, guard this outpost for 3 minutes.
But yeah, gonna be probably. I think the next game is probably gonna be something off of this.
Really? Does that have Majora's Mask on it?
It does.
What?
It does.
Ah.
It does.
Do you need to feel sad? Majora's Mask is sad. There's no happy ending for Link in that game.
Jesus. 496 public watch hours. I'm about a quarter way to 1,000 to the no 4,000. I'm not even close. I'm like 1/8 of the way.
What does that milestone do?
For channel monetization.
Oh, okay.
Within a 12 month, within basically a rolling 12-month time period, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 public watch hours.
I see. Costume Quest. I've never even heard of Costume Quest.
Neither have I. One of these days, when we're doing a stream like this, we got to do the Switch, the NES Switch Online.
Yep.
And fucking play a 2-player game like Mario 3 or something.
Yeah. Oh, that actually is fucking hilarious.
Across the Switch, you know.
Yeah. Oh man,
stream.
We have to do like full contact competitive mode on that. No, I'm just kidding.
That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh man, like I don't know, like back in the day when the whole reason that competition exists is so like if you unlock like a mushroom house with a cool power up, your asshole friend can't take it without at least a battle.
Yeah.
Oh look, I got that first hammer suit in the game. That you have to beat the level to unlock the mushroom house, but then your buddy comes over like, yeah, that's mine now. You can at least hit B and go, nuh-uh.
Yeah, like nope, fuck you.
Yeah.
I like the mini games there.
Yeah. There's 3 of them, but you really only see the you only often see the
Mario Brothers one.
Yeah. Disappoints me because the other ones are more fun. But I think that's because they're rarer that I think they're more fun.
Say, the battle game of Super Mario Bros. 3 can be accessed in 2-player mode by putting Mario and Luigi on the same point on the map. It is based on and plays similarly to the original Mario Bros. Arcade game. There are a total of 12 variations that the game cycles through every time a battle game is initiated. In every variation, the objective is to collect 3 out of 5 coins, if not more, or simply outlive your opponent. The winner of the battle will take his next turn regardless of whose turn it was when the battle was initiated. When playing the battle game, both brothers will appear as regular Mario and regular Luigi. Like the original arcade game, the sides of the screen wrap around. Unlike the original, you may use the B button to run faster than normal. Yeah. One player can bump the other from underneath, knock out any end stage cards. If one player manages to obtain 3 cards in this mode, the appropriate number of lives will be awarded instantaneously. Okay. Battle variations. Variation 1, standard game. Enemies. 5 spinies. A fighter fly. Variation 2, standard game. 5 fighter flies. Variation 3, the standard game, which is 3 spinies and 2 fire flies. Variation 4, the bonus game. The 4th variation resembles the bonus game that is played after every few rounds in the original arcade game. In this bonus round, 5 coins are stationed around the stage. The round is not over until all 5 coins has been collected, and the player who collects 3 or more of them is the winner. So that's the 4th variation. Let's say variation 5. is the spiny, 3 spinies and 2 crabs. So variation 6 is 3 flies. 3 flies and 2 crabs. Variation 7 is 5 crabs. That sounds so horrible. I'm sorry.
I've got 5 crabs.
Variation 8 is bonus game number 2. It says the 8th variation is an entirely new bonus scenario in which a large pipe is situated in the middle of an otherwise empty room. Coins will burst from the pipe and scatter in every direction. You must try to catch more coins than your opponent. A fireball, and this gotta be. It's like, of course, a fireball will also occasionally escape from the pipe, which I think is fucking hysterical. A bunch of coins, and all of a sudden this fireball flies out.
Yeah, well, that's why I like that game. It's challenging, but I didn't know it actually appeared in a set order.
Neither did I. That's why I'm looking at it. It's like the game ends once 5 coins have been collected by either player. The player with the most coins is the winner. Then it goes to variation 9, which is the standard game, which is the 5 spinies. Variation 10 is the 5 flies. And then variation 11 is 5 crabs. There's no mix there. And then variation 12 is bonus game number 3.
Yep.
Which is the final bonus scenario is the room with several question mark blocks on the ground. And the ladder's in the middle.
Yeah.
And you have to run up and basically hit B to open, kick open the blocks. 5 blocks hide coins, while the rest contains nothing. The game ends when that one was always my favorite one.
I don't know if I've ever played that one. That one seems interesting.
Yeah. Oh, fucking the battle games are amazing. As a kid too, I always used to plug in like 2 controllers and just play battle games over and over because that was my favorite part of the game. I never even played the battle games.
Yeah.
Controller 2 would sit there, Luigi would just sit there, and I'd play through the battle games.
Yeah, I mean, I did that with Super Mario All-Stars, but what disappointed me about All-Stars is that the other games weren't in it.
No, yeah, that was just a straight battle game.
Yeah. That disappointed me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, dude, it's 11. It's almost 11:15. That means we've been going for like what, 2 hours?
About 2 hours, yeah.
Jeez, that flew.
Fun. Currents. Okay, this thing just bounced back up. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this thing, but it's going retarded.
Jeez.
All right. So yeah, I don't know.
So next weekend, I'm going to be at my dad's. So we're going to be installing some security cameras. That'll be fun.
Well, sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I take it you're not going to be available to stream.
Probably not, but
okay. Then we'll not work on a stream that week. I'll probably do like an arcade stream or something if I have to.
Yeah.
Just to make up for it.
Figure out what. Yeah, I mean, Majora's Mask is a fun game to play through. People get it less. It's weird. It's like you talk to people, they don't really get the whole point of Majora's Mask. They don't get.
They don't like the time. It's usually the time thing. You either love it or hate it.
Yeah, I mean, when you're a kid, a lot of people played the game when they were a kid, and they're just the time mechanic kind of made the game less fun for kids. But when you play it as somebody with a more adult mind, it's definitely like a good mechanic when you think about it, right? And how it makes you play the game. But
I don't know. I had it when I was like 11, and I enjoyed it.
Oh, maybe that's my theory's wrong. Then that was just my theory.
But then again, I also well, see, the funny thing is, I actually played it, or I tried playing it in Walmart. When they had the Walmart things, but I didn't realize that was Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought that was Ocarina of Time because I saw the Ocarina of Time.
Oh yeah. You were telling this story once
as an item, and it's like, okay, my mother's like, what do you want for new games? Like, you like Zelda? I'm like, yeah. It's like, but I don't want Ocarina of Time. I don't like that one because I thought, Ocarina of Time was the one I played in Walmart.
Yeah.
And coming to find out,
And you needed to get the expansion pack too.
So she went. It's like, okay, for my birthday, she got me Majora's Mask, and we come to find out, it's like, oh crap, we need the expansion pack. So we go to fucking Electronics Boutique, which was before it was all GameStop. It was Electronics Boutique. Picked up like I think we picked up like a third party expansion pack, which created a lot of fucking problems in the system. Like it would occasionally freeze up. Like I don't know. But we got that and then fired it up and come to find out, oh no, this is the one that I played in Walmart that I hated. But the funny thing is, I didn't actually play it in Walmart. I only saw what was going on, so it's like I didn't understand it. I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah.
But it's like, okay, so I didn't play Ocarina of Time first. That's why I don't hold it in such high regard, because I mean, it's not so much nostalgia. It's just, I played Majora's Mask first.
Yeah.
And, it's just, that one was, I don't know. It's just, I played that one first. So, I got through the mechanics. I got, I was getting used to, the story and all of that stuff. And then I go to play the Ocarina of Time, and compared to Majora's Mask, I'm like, why does this look so bad?
Yeah.
like the first fucking thing I noticed were the bottles.
Yeah.
Like in Majora's Mask, the bottles, the in-game model, of the glass bottles, actually look like bottles.
Yeah.
They have the square. They have that shape in when Link actually holds them in game.
Yeah.
And they actually have the color, like if you have a red potion in it and you drink it, the bottle that Link drinks from will be red until he drinks all the stuff inside, and then it disappears.
Yeah.
And then it'll show as empty. Ocarina of Time doesn't do any of that. It's just a bottle, and it doesn't even look like a bottle. It's shaped like a fucking crystal with a lid.
Yeah.
Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna stab somebody's skull in with that, dude?
Yeah. I mean, the other thing that's a big difference that you might not notice is that a lot of areas in Ocarina of Time aren't 3D rendered.
No, and the draw distance as well.
Yeah.
No, I say a lot of them were pre-rendered backgrounds.
Yeah.
Like the pretty much most every place outside of Kakariko Village, and outside of the places that were 3D modeled.
Yeah.
That were in an area, but
it's mostly it's like there aren't that many of those pre-rendered areas, but
the Temple of Time is one of them.
Yeah.
The market is definitely one of them.
Yeah. What else?
The field is mostly open.
Yeah, no, pretty much any of the world areas.
And it has a skybox to it.
Yeah.
I mean, and then some parts of the backdrops, like the areas connect. What are the proper names for them? The zones, the transition zones.
Yeah.
They have that backdrop, which is, when you really think about it, if you were to turn that flag off, it's just a box that you can walk into.
Yep.
And it just has that pre-rendered backdrop to make it look like, hey, there's something in the distance there.
Yep.
But yeah, Majora's Mask is far more rendered.
So I don't know. I'm hoping the new Breath of the Wild comes out before too long, and I want to see that because that game looks like it's going to be darker, like from the trailer.
Darker doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good.
Yeah, I know. I'm hopeful. Anyway,
I say dark doesn't mean anything unless there's a good story to back it up.
Yeah.
And actually, make use of said darkness. I don't know. That's one thing.
But the thing is that Breath of the Wild 2 is also going to benefit the same way Majora's Mask did, because it's basically just an add-on to the original game using all the original assets. So they have more time and effort to spend on things like the story and the world. But
you want to know the funny thing? Majora's Mask was developed in less than a year. Breath of the Wild, because it was built on the same engine. Yeah, Breath of the Wild 2 has been in development for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think this is going to be another Majora's Mask thing.
Yeah, you're right.
Part of the reason Majora's Mask works so well is because of what they tried to set out to do with a year.
Yeah.
You know, the time limit thing was, something they decided on.
Yep.
But also led to Majora's Mask is more of a character story.
Yeah.
Than it is a story about, like, Link is just there.
Yeah.
It's not like Ocarina of Time where, it's a story about Link and the onus is eventually on Link to go and save Hyrule. It's Link is in a completely different world that he's not a part of. These people don't fucking regard him as much of anything. They don't really acknowledge that he's there. And you're more or less just a passive observer until you help somebody out. Until you talk to somebody, and it's like,
yeah.
So it's kind of got this, like, this fish out of water vibe.
Yeah.
But it's also eventually got, like, you're around and you're repeating the same time loops and you're pretty much memorizing everything about these people.
Yeah.
And eventually everybody comes to know who you are.
Yeah.
At the end. And it's like, yeah, it's a character, it's mostly character driven. And, as well as the fact that, yeah, you're hanging with Doom and Gloom literally above the fucking clock tower.
Yeah. But no, I definitely, I don't know. I look back on that game a lot more fondly than Ocarina of Time, even though I played more Ocarina of Time. It's just Majora's Mask just left a way bigger impression on me. So
I say it also helped that I played Majora's Mask first.
Yeah. I didn't play Majora's Mask until at least 2007, 2008.
I played it I played it in like 2001 when it came out. 2000 something.
So, like I had a copy for a while, but then I finally plugged it in and sat down and played it, and I was kind of astonished at like how much I liked it, right? Like, I mean, oh my god, this is challenging. Although the one boss I hated was the fish boss because he was overly challenging, but
Georg is not that bad.
I think it's just because he was the hardest of the bosses and he took the most to figure out what to do.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit tricky. Because the trick with him, you had to do more. You had to do two things at once.
Yeah,
you had to stun him, either by hitting him with a boomerang or with an arrow.
Yeah,
to knock him down, make him go into his epileptic seizure. With that fucking fucking growl.
Yep.
And then you had to dive in and you basically had to jump in and hit him head on.
Yeah.
With your magic ram as Zora. So you pretty much had to get in the water to fight him.
Yeah.
After stunning him. And I think that's where the challenge comes in, because if you're not fast enough, he'll revive himself and he'll probably eat you.
Yeah. Dude. What did I do? I think we should call it here.
Yeah, I probably should. All right, so give me a second here. So thank y'all for showing up. If you did, Lobster Night, if you're still here, I appreciate you being here. And yeah, everybody else that showed up, Happy Dino, Angelus, they're probably all gone, but I'm happy they showed up. So yeah, so as of right now, there's probably not going to be this live stream next week on account of him not being a part of it. So, but
the weekend after that, I don't really have any particular plans, but I might have company. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. But until then, we'll catch you all later.
Later.